also like, you're perfect.
Hi. Welcome everyone. It's not going to be too long a thing, it's just going to be a short thing in socialization.
Low level. How are you? To make sure you are doing
Dude, I
alright.
bricked my PC.
Bruh, when? What happened? Are you okay?
Sorry, I had to select toggle voice so I can talk to you as I adjust my settings of the new VR chat that I've just installed.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
it's
installing
okay.
an SSD and I made mistakes and corrupted both of them. So I had to
Oh.
I had to get a USB stick that I found and make it into a boot drive.
Oh no.
Brother.
That's not good.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
something of a dumbass.
Is that why you missed the gaming session? Like,
The gaming set. What?
yeah, I was like, hey, do you
was a
want to play Resident Evil? And you were like, yeah, let's play tomorrow Eve. And I waited in the DT BC, and you never showed up.
watcher the.
I can set you up like a crack habit.
I was like,
No, no.
I'm still working.
Shut the fuck
uh-huh.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hard to believe
Have,
sometimes.
have you been here before?
No, I haven't.
Have you been to a local establishment
yeah,
before?
yeah.
I have, yes. The casino.
Same basic
Do you
rules.
think he's really
yeah,
aerodynamic in
and,
this form?
Yeah.
you know, counters there.
Probably.
Restrooms are on the right side.
Do you think we could play
Staff rooms on the left side, no going
Gabble
in there,
ball?
but that's basically it.
Fuck.
So now I'll ask, do you have any weapons on you?
Yeah, I do.
The game is
It's
just
just
trying
always-
to
I
catch
believe
him
in
and
just-
kicking him in a
just-
fucking
yeah, that's
goal or
fine.
some shit.
Well.
What, just
No,
right here?
that's rude.
Yeah.
Picking them up and then putting them in the goal.
Okay.
That's nice.
Putting- Putting him in
Don't
a...
kick gobble balls,
That's just like
just
something like this. It's just like a pipe.
Yeah, you just pick them up and
Just
drop
put him in
them
the pipe. And
That's
then,
the
and then
game.
he's
Oh,
put
yes,
in like a
water.
tunnel in the pipe, and then he's thrown back up.
Right, and then I'll just put
And
a
he-
bracelet
they
on you,
have
and
to
then
catch him.
you're all good to come in.
natural habitat, isn't it?
Is he hiding?
Why?
I'm actually
So,
not.
yeah,
getting
and
I didn't mean it. I'm
Thanks.
sorry.
in
I'm
you come.
not gonna kick you.
You need a cup of water.
It's a normality.
No,
I'm not
out
interested. Anyway,
fancy
do your job.
seeing you here.
You invited me, Toku.
No
Oh, that's
kicking.
Well,
fine.
fancy
Damn.
place.
You're right, I did. You're
Yeah,
right, I
like,
did.
Do
Where's?
you, do you have any items?
I mean, why are you going
weapons or
over there?
Like,
consumables
I mean,
on
not
you?
yet.
Do you want
Oh,
anything? They got
Fancy
coffee here.
anything.
That's pretty good.
You won. People tried to catch you.
Yeah, sure.
Very good.
I'll
Come
try
in,
some
I'll
times.
put a
We do
bracelet
this
on
song
you.
and dance, young man.
And then you get deployed again into the
I'd like
Where
to
do you want a
enlighten this.
bracelet?
and they have to chase you
Newcomer.
again.
On my
Some of
anyway,
your
it really
finest
does
shows.
relax
And
it.
you
It'll probably
die.
just sink into the flesh
There's-
over the night.
Well, as
Other
you can
things.
see, we have
Both be tapping to eat
a lot of choices, so it's
No, lad.
what you would prefer.
Basic
It's all
life, they're
seething.
living-
They're not actual. They're not actually serving.
Yeah, I kind of gathered with
We
the.
have a man eater right here.
We have one probably out in the aquariums out there.
As long as there's
There's
food in
I
the
imagine.
Go for it instead.
That is true.
there's-
There is
there's a whole
there is a
bunch of vegetables up
shot.
Yeah, there's a,
Yeah.
along with Orca.
like that one right there.
Yeah, like that one right there.
Yeah, can I have a coffee, please?
What if we put
Sure,
food on the
that'll be
field
8
and you
credits.
have to run to the food? And if you eat all the food before anyone can score a goal, you win.
Thank you.
That's a great idea.
I mean, this is one of my disciples I was talking about.
They just have a massive
Oh,
field,
lovely
put
to meet
food
you.
on
My name is
tables,
Ben.
under tables, on just different
He told
places
a little
on the
about you.
field.
He did he?
And they have to, these, like,
Is
what
that,
they
is
have
that a
to
health
like,
violation over there?
that only Gobblemon can fit into and eat.
Everywhere.
What's
So you can
what's
at
the
least,
health
like,
violation?
be safe and no
You
one
mean-
can damage the food.
oh,
and
the
then
giant
the goal will
slug.
go.
Is that a slug?
Or is that a customer?
I think
Yeah, eat the food, go through next
The
year.
giant
like an
slug is a
upside down
customer.
chair.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
That's
okay.
okay.
then.
Oh, Elias.
You,
Oh,
you,
she's-
you look like an upside down chair. I'm so sorry, you do.
And here's the company
Seems
over here.
we're graced with
Ah,
good company.
thanks.
Hope you enjoy.
Hey there, Athena.
JC.
Why is it so
Thanks.
small now? What happened? Did it trip?
No, he
New
died.
employees.
He turns into an
Oh, he
egg.
died.
I've never been to this place before.
Yeah, he converted
Is
back
it
into
new?
an egg. So.
I mean, just as you
Who?
do, you know?
Did that one?
No, this
Average fucking
Yeah, we went
Wednesday.
to
this location. Toku.
Oh, right. No, not
Yeah.
here.
I'd love to die and be an egg. That's great.
Alright.
Do it every day.
I almost died. And I'm going there again
Impressive.
this afternoon because I need to get my data
It's good
back,
to see
like I
you.
said.
Watch a fucking fish do a backflip. Oh, marvelous.
Please take a seat.
But I'm not sure if it's okay to ask. I suppose not.
Ah.
Interesting.
What is?
I thought Calypso was the boss here, but we have a new boss.
Calypso.
Some blue fish lady.
Oh, like Lono?
No, kind of like Lona.
Kind of. Like,
Yeah. So,
Oh, I guess you guys are.
but anyway,
Yes, we are.
Yes, this is a cafe, Lower Aqua, whatever you want to call it. A little place in Orlando, Saka. Welcome to Orlando, Saka, by the way. The weather's awful.
Orlando Saka? What? Weren't we just in Saphira?
Yeah, no, but you take the train from Saphira to Orlando, Saka. There's a connecting train.
Right. Huh. I just got on the train, followed your directions, and didn't really know where I was going. Did wonder why the
It's
journey was
like,
kind of long.
it's kind of like a bullet train, in a sense.
I see. Huh.
But yeah, apparently there's been some interesting people through here recently. 3 council members in this one place at one time. Yesterday, apparently.
3 council members in this place yesterday. Right.
Yes, one of them being Malleus McKay.
Should have figures. Right. And is that the reason why you're here? It's because...
Oh no,
was
I was
here?
just here for a coffee.
Ah.
I just found out by being here. But that does interest me quite a bit.
What about the other 2? There's Malleus and...
The other 2? I'm not quite sure. Could have been Sachi. And another one, maybe... I don't know. Really, I don't know. Waterfront District Council member? District 0 Council member? Who knows? Although the District 0 one tends to keep out of sight.
Yeah.
Maybe the Garden District. Who knows?
There's a lot of these council members that are hidden.
Yes. Very elusive. But... Oh well. But I thought we could just take a day off.
Yeah, it's nice to have day offs every now and then.
Especially out of Saphira.
Well, it's not every day you get to leave Saphira and, relax, I guess.
Most certainly. Most certainly indeed. I'm curious about this new ownership.
The ownership of this place.
Yes, it was run by Calypso, from what I remember, and then I guess it's changed now to this new fish lady. Perhaps a relative.
This probably sounds really far-fetched and outlandish, but do you think it's their parent, or maybe they evolved into a different fish person? I don't know how...
Well, this one's going on by a different name, perhaps, maybe. I don't know the culture.
I see. Well, you certainly know a lot more than me. I didn't even know about this Calypso person until you just mentioned them. So...
No, I thought information was meant to be your thing.
I mean, it was. Not so much anymore. Not something left to shade.
You'll forever be my master assassin. I will change. Speaking of which, a lot of things have to change now.
In light of the recent developments.
Yes, with Anne's departure and Marius McKay's grubby hands. They've fallen apart more or less, went their different ways. Which means we've lost a big factor into, well, getting in with Hermes' support. Unless that's still on the table, which I doubt that it is. And as well as just bodies and specialists in general to,
We're going to have to be more well trained and careful then in the future. And to be honest, you really trusted Hermes with doing this?
No, I don't. I don't.
Yeah.
He's good to his word, but he was only good to his word to Miss Anastasia. Not me.
Well, if no one
Well, he was.
catches wind of his bad word, wow. No one's going to know if it's good or bad. If he kills them.
There's still plenty of information that he's given us that is useful.
Such as? What little meeting he did with
just-
us?
Yes, the meeting. I also know that Jackie and Slick weren't a bit too happy about that meeting. They caught wind of it and heard about how we were to pick the most useless in our group. They didn't take too kindly to that when we were picking for that suicide mission.
I see. Everyone has their uses. Besides, it was volunteers.
Well,
Who said to pick the most useless?
It was Sparrow.
He's an outsider. I didn't see why he took the words of an outsider so heavily.
What do you think of Sparrow?
I feel like his name is a bit too close to mine. Don't really know much about him.
Yeah, you're worried about your name?
Well, if he, makes fuck-ups like that, gets a bad reputation, well, sparrows and ravens are both small birds. I don't want people getting the same idea that small birds tend to...
I think the raven's usually greater than the sparrow.
Depends on perspective, as well as people's preferences. But regardless, what do I think of him? Not much. Don't know him. Never really spoke to him all that much. So I can't really...
You say he's an outsider, but I mean, man runs around in scrap like the rest of us. Doesn't look like there's much to his name. Just looks like another Whisperer of Fallen or Tiger.
Could you not say the same thing about Ranger? Or about those in the black market?
Touche. Yes, I suppose he isn't a gang member.
No. Not to mention he comes on our doorstep, giving us C4 out of the blue. Call me paranoid, Toku, but you don't just give people things for free with no prompt or catch.
What do you think his objective is?
He obviously has something in Marla that he wants. He wants us to go there. Maybe once we go through, clear out the front door for him, he just wants us in, gets what he wants and leaves. Just using us.
So that will get us through the front door.
But Toko, it's not just about getting through the front door. It's about getting through the front door and the main building.
And more.
And everything else.
Yes, I know. But it's a start more than what we have.
Yes, not if we lose most of our forces to breaching the front doors. And with the Fallen gone...
I mean, that's why we have a giant mech.
Don't they also have giant mechs? That's what Hermie said.
Yes, they do, but that's why we're gonna sneak it in. I mean, you were at the meeting. You already know the details.
Yeah. Guess my only problem is that, well, I didn't really tally up much of the specialists in the Fallen. I don't know what we lost. For all we know, we could have lost a lot of the engineers that would have been transporting the mech to Marlow. It's hard to say.
Maybe it's time we fall back.
As much as I hate it, yeah, I agree. We're weak.
I think we should use the forces that we have at the minute, combine what we can, and deal with the issues from the inside. Like Strange.
when he can come in the white suits, King mentioned them back when he lost his legs. We don't know how numerous they are, for we know they could be a veritable army that Strange has up his sleeve.
That's true, but we have the council members as well on our side. They have every reason to hate him. And we also have a giant mech.
He has a daughter, a mechanical daughter. What makes you think he doesn't have expertise that can just disable the mech?
Well, I'm sure we can use our own engineers and techies to do their part.
Not to mention, didn't Slick have something put into his head? A chip to control the mech? Takes 3 people to man
Yes,
it, from what he said.
Apparently the Fallen had one too. I asked Mickey to hand it over to me when he can.
So it was Mickey who had it. Right.
At least that's what I know anyway. Apparently it came in some vial. It's not a chip. Or maybe it is, I don't know.
Slick told me he had his head, like, cut open and a chip put into his neck. I don't know.
I don't know. I was told it was some sort of vial. Maybe there's 2 different methods of it. You know, like hardware and software.
Yeah. The only issue I see is that if Strange knows about this, he's going to attack the people which have the chip, or the vial, and render the mech useless. Not to mention...
Be careful, here we go.
Yeah. Not to mention you said there's council members.
There always is.
O'Delly, Figment, yourself, the one with the katana.
Yes, I know.
Can't remember her name. She's not around all that
I
much.
can't remember it either. I
And
always
then-
forget it.
Strange, that's 5. There's 4 other council members we don't know anything about. How do you know they're going to be on our side?
Well, I do know another one, actually.
You know another one. Okay, that's still 3 missing. Victor Strange is...
Either.
Huh?
Wait, we have Figment's support, we have O'Delly's support, we have Friends support, and we also have what's her name support.
Katrina?
So
K something? I think it was K something, I can't remember.
Katrina, wasn't it? Katrina. I don't feel like it was K.
Or C?
I don't know. But either way, we
Hey guys,
we have them
welcome,
more or
welcome.
less in the
And
bag.
he's
I mean,
welcome, welcome.
Stranger's game is blackmail. I'm pretty sure most people don't like having blackmail over them. If we're able to quietly take care of him and replace him,
With
then
who?
that solves our issues. I don't know. Need to find a good specialist in that regard.
I would have suggested Nick. But, well, recent developments and all that.
Yeah, I think I want to see him 10 feet under a dirty hole. Oh, well, frankly, he doesn't deserve a grave. He deserves to be forgotten, thrown into the sea.
I could arrange something. Need to practice my skills somehow, don't I?
No. It's not worth it. Bigger fish to fry.
Like Strange.
Say hypothetically we did get rid of Strange and whatnot, then I think the next part would be doubling our efforts on the Tigers. Taking back more territory, holding it down, recruiting more Whisperers.
Yeah, I agree.
Hell, recruiting mercenaries and whatnot.
We would need to
We have-
bolster our borders. As long as Marlow exists, they're going to keep pumping out research, and this is going to be first it's hogs. Next we'll have superhumans if they manage to perfect the serum. It's kind of a ticking time bomb,
Then
in
we'll
all
have to
honesty.
get our own superhumans, won't we?
If only that easy.
Well, we just need to win the good people of Saphira.
Who do you think the good people of Sophia are going to help us? Us riffraff?
I mean, I've convinced worse.
So, how about the experience of influential figures?
Yeah. Yeah, just saw someone come towards us and immediately do a 180.
Why? I'm not that scary, am I?
I don't know. Nah, it's definitely the priest outfit, I think.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Maybe they are dark inclined or something like that. Afraid of
Yeah, there are
Holy
some.
Van Vow.
I mean, this is a great way to keep demons off me. I just wear this around. Which is, key enough.
Beneficial, yeah.
I wonder if that new owner's here. Maybe they'd be interested in a proposition.
Proposition.
Cleaning up the streets?
Of tigers? Huh.
Oh, yes.
So long as it doesn't... As long as it's charity work and not... Well, we do this for you and you do this for us. Obviously, find ourselves in debt to everyone else.
Well, it's just a matter of putting council member against council member.
You mean Saphira council members or our council members?
Or
Because
Saphira council member.
we really... If we had that kind of power, we would have done it, used it already. Especially against Malleus of all people.
I mean, if council members were getting involved in taking care of tigers, it's directly undermining Mr. McKay.
We're gonna start infighting, man, if that's the case. And I don't really think that's a good idea.
No, I think it's a great idea.
They are
With the
immensely
infighting,
strong.
it'll keep pressure off us. And then, while they fight and babble amongst each other, we grow.
And where do you think the fighting grounds would be? It would be in
Oh,
Saphira.
it'll be the streets of Exactly. And people need refuge, correct?
District Zero is not going to be safe.
That's what we will be able to provide.
Especially
Well, we have those good tunnels. They've stood strong for years.
And Saphira is filled with would-be do-good heroes that can't control their own powers.
And that's what will look like bringing in the refugees. The people who are struggling, who lose their buildings and whatnot. That's what the Whisperers have always been. It's been a family that helped the weak. Get people back up on their feet again.
Right, as much as I agree with it, I just hope we don't I just hope we don't bite off more than we can chew. I mean, we're getting by fine as by ourselves, but who knows how long that's gonna last?
Barely.
Yeah, barely.
Exactly. Which is why we need to make drastic and risky moves. These are desperate times, Raven. That's the game we must play.
Yeah.
We can't play it safe anymore.
I know. I'm trying to learn to be a leader. I'm trying to find solutions to our problems. And nothing comes to mind.
It's just you need a good mentor, and well, I believe Jackie and Slick won't be staying too long. I could use a new second.
A new second.
People respect you a lot, Raven. They listen to what you say. They care.
Yeah.
A lot of people care for you.
But it brings up bad memories. It's how I lost him.
Your choices can save people from that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's only a thing you can mull over in your mind. You want to learn how to lead. I can give you that opportunity. If you want to lead.
I don't need to mull over it. I've already decided. I want to take this opportunity.
You'll have it when it arises. And then when I kick the bucket, you can take the reins. Have fun.
I feel like... I don't feel like my shoulders are strong enough nor wide enough to bear the burden.
Well,
Especially
I think mine have decayed throughout the months. Or year, actually, at this rate.
I hope you're not including this in the equation of being able to carry heavier things.
Well, that'd be a lot better than mine. But even still, leadership doesn't just come down to holding the weight by yourself. It comes down to listening and working with your team, with a group, with people you trust, people's opinions that actually carry weight.
Okay.
Something in which I've somewhat failed in my regard. There's been times where I've blocked out the opinions of others.
You were new to the leadership stuff, even on about the earlier days. It was bound to happen. You were learning. Don't be so hard on
Yes, but it
hard on yourself.
still doesn't excuse for some of my misactions. However, sometimes listening to others is a weakness that I've come to find. Like how Nicholas, when we were deciding, me and Slick were deciding what to do with things, he convinced me to let him go off the hook. After the numerous occasions of him creating monstrosities in our home and putting us all at risk and not even batting an eye. He was proud of his accomplishment when that first one happened and it nearly killed you. He didn't care. I'm sure you knew that.
Yeah, I had a talk with him at the black market before he left. I did not condemn him for what he did. I understand why he did it. I just wished he was more careful, that's all. First time is fine. Second time is questioning. Who knows, if he had a third chance, he would take it.
Most likely. And then, of course, after we let him off the hook and be like, just don't do it again, we'll keep you under watch.
He then calls
decides
Victor.
to threaten, he calls Victor, yes, and then agrees to allowing Victor, Victor giving him the choice to deal with his problems, and then, well, say, oh yes, let's kill a whisperer, let's do it right here, right now, in front of everyone, like he didn't give a damn. Or because of his work.
I mean, you couldn't have seen him being like this? The signs were there. He was manipulative. Didn't care.
Yes, I'm well aware. I needed a scientist, I didn't have a choice. Well, I had a choice, but I needed the research. There wasn't anyone else.
Yeah. And we're back now to no one else.
Well, no one has a researcher now. Or a research list. Though we do have our notes and the knowledge that we know.
That means a little when the serums are improving month by month, week by week. We're now locked out of a key insight into how the serum works. We know the basics, but that's it.
Yes.
Toku, you say about building bonds, building friendships with people as a leader. Why have I told you that that wasn't an option for me?
Because of the person you're working for.
Somewhat, yes. She told me that sometimes you have to be the necessary evil to keep people in check. The lesser evil. The evil people rather pick than the greater evil.
Well, that's a side you need to be prepared to shut out when the time comes.
What, shut out the side that I need to make bonds with people, or the fact that I'm shunning myself and pushing people away?
There's a point where there are times where people you care about, people you know, and I know this from experience, sometimes the best method is to punish them to keep them safe from something worse.
Yeah.
To keep JC alive, I had to threaten to put a chip in her head. Of course, I never did it. But they agreed to my idea. Although maybe she didn't understand that I was trying to help her save her life at the time. She then continuously decided to dig a bigger hole
People
and condemn me.
People only look through the
And punishment's gone worse.
surface of water. They don't look underneath it. They just want to...
Well, if you can make them understand that. I suppose I failed to make her understand that after I did what I did. I had to continue my act and be convincing.
There's only so much you can do. It's okay. People... You can't force people to understand. They have to do it themselves.
That's the risk of leadership.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you're not allowed to make connections and whatnot, but as long as you don't make them too personal, then I think you'll be fine.
My personal relationship is long gone. I doubt there'll be another. Especially with the path I'm going down. Opportunities are
Then
passing me by.
you shouldn't have a problem with this. But this opportunity may lead to things you didn't realize you wanted or had or needed.
All I need is a future for her. Nothing else.
Well, as a leader, you tend to get most of the spoils.
It's not just about money now. It's about bettering the environment.
Safety.
Safety. Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a coffee. I'll be right back.
Please, lovebirds, relax. I just want a coffee. On coffee coming right up. Well, LBA credits. There we go. Oh my goodness, you didn't see me. I came over and said hello, kissed my cheek and everything. You know I am a very I'm just hiding in the corner.
It could always be worse. It could, you're right. Hey Polka, how you doing? I don't even know what she wants. Knows what path to take, but she is... Is there a difference pretending to be pushing people away and just keeping a distance, when there's also the case of pushing people away deliberately and then end up being alone? And she's currently... I'm sorry to hear you're so. She fell over? Like, does she need to go to hospital for it? Will she be able to fly like that? Is it like a bad fall over? Just like she's bruised? Or she break anything? Fracture anything? Sprained? Ah, that's good to hear. Wish her a speedy recovery for me. Please. There's a hair. Not waiting for anyone. Toku was just here and Raven was having a conversation. He's just gonna get some coffee and Raven's just sat here waiting. He's more of a Khajiit than an Irish person. But yeah, I suppose the person by him is Irish. But yeah, Cyclops. Fuck's sake, what's with this hair? This hair keeps poking me in the fucking face. Hey Partly, how you doing? Glad to hear that.
Sorry, I
That's
got
fine.
dragged away. Too popular.
Yeah, actually, it was alright.
No, I just can't stop running my stupid mouth sometimes.
Well, you had to get your charisma from somewhere.
Yes, it's where the practice comes from.
Yeah. Yeah, Ravens literally Figment 2.0. Like, that might be a while yet because of obviously the stuff that's happened recently. But,
You know,
yeah.
the photographer over there, Min, had a great interest in meeting some of my colleagues. He's a great photographer. I could introduce you.
He's gonna take pictures, right?
No, he's not gonna take pictures of you.
Hmm.
I'm just saying that is his profession.
He told me he was getting his hands, if that makes sense.
I mean, if he wants to know who his followers are, then yeah, I guess.
Hi, can I get a quick opinion on quiche?
Of what?
On quiche, have you ever
On quiche?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. I've had some quiches before my time.
What did you think of them?
They're quite tart.
I would say the more
What about you?
savoury.
I quite like quiche. Do you like usually eating your quiches like warm, cold?
Warm.
I think yeah, warm would be my go-to.
Ah,
My
that's
go-to
good.
quiche.
I like a fellow sort of quiche enjoyers. Anyway, you guys enjoy your night, enjoy your fine dining and
thank
breathing.
Oh, I will.
Fine
I will.
dining. I mean, it's certainly fancy.
Yeah, they do snacks here. Oh, I just wanted to properly introduce you to
Go right
colleagues. Of course.
What's
wrong?
Trust me, you don't want it to scream.
Apologies.
You don't want it to scream.
Duly noted. This is one of my great friends, followers, learner of the ways.
Hi.
Martial artist extraordinaire.
I won't go that far.
Color Raven.
Well, it's lovely to meet you, Raiden. My name is Min.
Nice to meet you as well, Min.
Is that how you do your greeting? Just
I bow down. I was bowing down.
It was a deep bow.
That's very excessive.
It was a very deep bow.
Can you do it again for me, please?
Yeah, of course. It's the most respectful thing you can do. You just.
You never greet me with a deep bow, you fuck.
Because I already
Where's
met
my
you.
deep?
He has
Oh
chivalry
my god.
and good manners.
So, it's very nice to meet you. There we go.
Thank you. Alright, now I feel respected.
You don't normally feel respected.
No, definitely not.
I was
Especially when I'm around.
Obvious respect of customer service.
Yeah, well, I'm not doubting your customer service abilities. I'm just talking about respect in general.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Everyone should fear me and my followers. Do you know who I am? I'm so influential I could do nothing.
That's not really threatening. You lost the threatening by saying that. You should have made it a white lie, you know?
I mean, I suppose if I continuously compare myself to other stronger beings and deities and yada yada, I, gotta think outside the box. Gotta think down on my level.
Exactly, so.
I mean, some days this is just raw strength, I think you're more than that. Knowing how to talk is certainly more beneficial.
Stop.
I'm not complimenting and just stating
Someone
facts.
say I've got speech 100, you know? In certain scenarios.
I see. Speech 100. So you can bullshit your way out of anything. That's what I mean.
Yeah, pretty much. I've been doing that for the past few months as leader.
Yep, he has.
Actually, it's nearly a year now.
I mean, if you're good at bullshitting your way out, you're guaranteed to be safe when you most need it.
And that's why you go into Tahiti, then it's a problem.
Yeah, I'd never go to Tahiti.
Not the location, the bar.
What happened?
Yes, what's happened, Toku? Wanna explain what happened at Tahiti?
I want to blow it up. It's a shitty little bar in Saphira called Tahiti. It's awful.
You know,
I got like food
Dynamite
poisoning there.
C4. Oh, wait, was it just because of food poisoning?
Oh yeah, the service was terrible. I'm pretty sure there's like 8
You know, fucking food code violations or something there.
I mean,
So
you
frankly-
you just sent health violation down and you closed down the whole fucking thing.
They probably like bribe them to hell. Do you think people like food health inspectors really do their job here in Saphira? Like lower
if you find a
Saphira?
good
I
one.
mean, where was
Fair
Tahiti
enough.
located? Was it in District 0?
Lower, yeah, it was in District 0.
Oh, well, can we just use our influence to just put them out of business?
We could. But I still want to blow it up.
There's something a bit
No.
more gratifying.
You know,
When it goes
when you
boom.
towards your end of your life, when you know you have nothing left, you just prepare yourself.
I'm already there.
What are you waiting
Look at
for?
me.
Blow it the fuck up!
It's a bit hard with the ZCPD around.
Mm-hmm.
They tend to not like that,
You know?
Yeah, I don't want to
Then
get
you're
gunned down
labeled
in
a
the streets
terrorist
just
and
because
whatnot.
you blew up a place.
Yeah.
Only watched it once.
Literally 99%. No, sorry, I'm saying this, but literally 99% of people are fucking terrorists in the city. What do you mean?
I mean, yeah, but
What?
like they go after us because they can actually, it makes them feel stronger when they go up against like a big motherfuckers like you. They're like, leave that to the council members.
I mean, listen. You literally told me one of your boys killed a fucking big ass zombie with a fucking chair.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Darius brought down a giant zombie creature thing with this metal chair.
By himself?
Yeah, pretty much.
He's been working out far too much. It's all of his muscles and his arms.
Well, not really by himself, but I want to say it by himself because it was quite impressive.
I mean, listen. You need the
When I-
you need the broad, you
when
need
I-
the brains, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, when I saw it, the only sound I could hear was not bullets, was not like explosions or anything. It was the sound of the chair just doing that, sound, like an explosion. That's what I heard out of everything there.
It sounds like an
None
explosion
of
to
it
you. It
was
sounds kind of
gutsy.
flimsy to me. But that's just... my ears are playing up.
Well, maybe it's because of my experience with explosives, aka my eye. I think my hearing is probably lost some in the past few.
You old
Yes.
man.
Shut the fuck up! I'm not old. I just have silver hair.
You literally admitted to being old.
Oh, you did you?
I just said I'm experienced in what?
Well, normally you keep your age under lock and key. You don't really tell anyone anything
It
about
is
your
under
age.
lock and key. No, they're still trying to figure it out.
I mean, if they go by your measurement of your beard, your color of your hair, and how much is slightly darker in some areas, you can actually figure it out.
That's ageist.
I mean, was it the length of the beard?
Reporting you.
I don't think length of the beard means age.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. But you can tell. Some people can tell.
In that case, how
Oh,
old
they
is
mostly
Malleus? He has no beard.
We don't. I can't. Melis just can't. I'm not gonna bother. I'm just not gonna bother at all.
Our answer is yes.
Yes.
Just yes. But how old do you think I am?
But I figured if it was something you wanted to mention, so you said something. So I left it.
Well, you still seem relatively young, so you can't be that old. But you still seem old in a way.
You don't hear him back at home. He complains all the time.
Around 40 to 50.
40 to 50. Okay. Alright.
See, he sounds happy about that, which means he's older than 40 or 50.
Exactly.
No, I'm just accepting it.
What the fuck? This is bullshit.
I mean, if you said like a specific number or close to a specific number, you know what his age would be. So if you say like a number he would be happy with, you can easily calculate what number it would be, either higher or lower.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Makes perfect sense.
Is that your age is 100?
It's either that or Slime Daddy.
Who just said what?
They said the D word? Slime, D word?
Yeah.
That's JC's little nickname.
They did.
Because Wazy has adopted
Fascinating person.
slimes as a
Which one?
So he's either
Of the
Papa or
glowing one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna clear up something.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna wash my face. I think I'm gonna wash my face.
You hold on. No.
Man, that's going to rain.
You're gonna wash your mind. So you never remember that again.
I think that's just called apologies. And that's something in temporary effects.
No, you need to stop saying moist.
What did you just say?
Word.
It's saying moist. Could be worse. Could be saying wet. Teaching new words. Well, you know me. Causing mischief is fun.
You know,
I think it just
kinda
sneezed
looks
at
like a
me.
football.
No, I'm gonna try that.
Oh no, it's hissing.
Open up my
Ah, so you're taking temporary ownership.
Correct.
I see. She must be on vacation with Mr. Sarchi.
They have a very nice family meeting.
I see. Well, that's all I want to know. I didn't mean to interrupt.
May I add this? You've had a lot of dealings with Malleus. He talks to you on the
So,
regular.
how's Sakura?
I suppose I have.
Studies well.
Had a few. Tell us about what your dealings are with them. I'm curious. Why are you speaking on her?
Dealings? Mr. McKay, I don't know if I'm right to say that, sir. I'll be open.
I know she's very excited about that gathering mission me and Rhea have been planning out.
Speaking about it with men.
Well, I didn't
It's
speak
good to
about my
finally see
dealings
you
with
get into the
Bruce, nor
fields.
my little thoughts and minds of the gentleman.
Just kinda wish it was sooner.
Mr. Min's thoughts and minds
Oh, of course.
of business dealings are
You
complete.
selected the area to,
Joking about having a
if there
meeting.
is any danger, the people who are
I
there
think
should be able to
everyone
handle
should meet
it, so,
Mr.
you know,
McKay.
beginners
He's
wouldn't have problems.
He's gonna need to be carried around.
Experience.
That's true.
Right, her leg.
I've had my fair shares of
I
meeting
asked
with
her if she wanted to go before her leg got hurt.
There we go. There we go. So we're still watching, actually, not now. If you still, you should get some sleep. I'm just being a crazy madman.
You're fine. I've seen people talk about talk themselves quite a lot, so it's nothing new.
Yeah, right. It's like, you think talking in the head, and then all of a sudden,
Like I said, it happens.
Hello. But it's very nice to meet you. You seem like a lovely person.
Thank you. You too. I apologize if Toku's caused any problems. He often likes to talk quite a lot.
Nah, he's fine. He's a lovely guy.
Yeah, he is.
Doesn't cause me any problem. He's just been nice to talk to you, and he's a nice customer to have around. He seems like a lovely friend / teacher to you.
Is he friend / teacher?
I don't know, like, what your relationship is with him. That's why I'm saying it.
I see. Yeah, I guess you could say a friend, colleague, something like that.
He seems to care a lot about you guys.
Does he now?
Yeah, from the conversation I had with him earlier, he seems to care about you guys.
It is funny seeing Jazz get upset about it. Even though she admits it does look like it.
And speaking of which, there is the good sir.
You don't go speak to Athena with me, would you?
Speak to who?
She's going outside. You'll be speaking with me. She wanted the information.
Oh, okay.
relayed
Then
through me.
we'll speak with
Yeah.
Mr. Jigsty. Is it?
Of course.
Sure.
Brilliant.
Enjoy.
Thanks.
Oh, I will.
Grab the key and you're able to go through the door.
I imagine they'll have to do it separately then.
Yeah, I'll have to bring the key back out
Okay,
myself.
of course.
Hey, thank you for the... Is that 500 bits? Thank you.
There's the key.
Okay. Thank you so much for the 500 bits. Appreciate it.
If you can, just set the key on the table and we'll speak.
Okay.
Some lovely sofas you have here.
Yeah?
I hope you don't mind me taking a seat.
No, of course. Yeah, I'll take where Malleus sat last night.
Oh Christ, yeah, you can take that.
May I sit there?
Malleus sat here and Nemesis
Of
refused
course,
to sit.
no, you cannot sit there. You're never allowed. No, of course you are.
I was gonna say,
Please.
if you didn't want me to, I'd be fine with it.
No. Who? You said Malleus sat there. Who sat here?
Nemesis.
Oh, Nemesis sat there, yeah.
Nemesis.
It was quite the meeting. We had, pretty much what's equivalent
Yes,
of a...
3 council members in the one area. Must have been quite the heated
Wait,
debate.
Nemesis is a council member?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yes.
Councilman of the Water District, yeah.
I see.
He's doing a fine job.
And with Sachi on vacation, Athena's pretty much the other one, so yeah.
Well.
But yeah, just curious about your dealings with them and, you know.
Well, you clearly know who we are.
our dealings, right?
Yeah, of course.
You know of our backgrounds and the life that we live, yada yada yada.
To an extent.
Well,
I mean,
enlighten
all
me.
your
What,
backgrounds. I'm not that snoopy.
what do you know? What do you know about us? I'd like us to be enlightened.
I've heard rumors of gangs being organized. Is the easiest way to say the least. And it's pretty obvious that someone is supporting you. That's more than I would like to know, but I don't like dabbling in councilman business, is to say the least.
You think a council member is supporting us?
No.
I mean, to have any... I don't have proof, I mean, to say the least, but it's possible.
Alright. And do you know which gang I work for?
I don't remember all the names. There was, I think, two... I think there was 3 at one point, right? And then it went down to 2.
Yeah, at one point.
Well, I'm the current leadership of the Whisperers.
Alright.
I believe the Whisperers had a run-in with the Purple Lotus a few years back. A unfortunate incident in regards to your casino.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to forgive our
predecessors.
Bosses. Yeah, predecessors.
Yeah. Everyone makes
a lot has
mistakes
changed. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
I don't intend to fight a whole bunch of superhumans. Or other worldly creatures.
I'd say you'd be dealing mostly with the lilacs. Unless
yeah,
you're
those
dealing
two.
directly with the lotus. Because then you kind of kick the
Yeah.
hornet's nest, and we kind of sting pretty hard.
And then it's connection after connection after connection. Everyone gets involved, and then there you go. You
Yeah.
have literally half of Saphira ready to breathe down your neck. So.
Yep.
But, yes, my dealings with Mr. McKay are in regards to the other gang that he runs, the background.
So, it's not necessarily you're the one that's funding, he's funding the other one. But, I mean, as a man that has a toy box, he likes to play, so he can't
Very much
sit
so.
still.
Yes, Mr. McKay is, for whatever reason, funding this other gang, the Tigers. He lets them run rampant, gives them the men money and supplies to set up shop around the undercity of Saphira. And to say the least, the Whisperers have taken severe beatings from it. They are a fraction of what they used to be. Unfortunately. But, my dealings with him are strictly... Well, I prefer to do more damage than good, to say the least.
Oh. It's part of your whole business, isn't that correct?
I just want to survive. I'm not doing this for money or fame or anything like that. We are just the humans of Saphir that are trying to make a living, but it's harder these days.
Didn't the original gang conflict come up for a grab of power? That's at least the information that I held.
Perhaps. I'm not entirely sure in regards to the original settings. I've been a part of the gangs for a good few years now. And, well, I've only recently rise to leadership. About a year now. And In that year, I suppose, there was a vacuum of power, but not any longer.
Well, most of the conflict, from what I remember, was when there was a councilman seat open, and to say the least, in that district where it was in chaos for quite a while.
Yes, District 0 has been somewhat of a land grab for a long time, till the Whisperers took control, and then the Market District and Waterfront and all the rest. Until then, the Tigers came in and took everything except for District 0. We've been able to hold that land. It's the true heart and home for us. So it's
Well, it seems like Malleus definitely is wanting to control the underground, to say the least.
I mean, I suppose it's a good way of controlling your own streets without having to fund the police and whatnot. Have other council members do that, where you can lack in that regard and trickle into the gangs.
Well, the Garden District doesn't control with people per se. It's mainly the Lilacs that patrol our streets. Which is probably why why our district is the peacefulest, to say the least.
I think Mr. McKay enjoys the madness. I think it creates him a profit in some way. I mean, I'm sure the earnings from the gangs, with all their criminal activity, brings in a tidy profit.
Yeah, I mean, break things, steal things, people have to buy more. He supplies those. Of course, he's gonna want to harm everything. Rule by
There
chaos
is
in a way.
something else that we specifically look forward to dealing with in Mr. McKay's toy box. A facility of sorts. It's called Marlow City. Have you ever heard of it?
I know he mentioned last night that he dabbles in more than just Zafira, is the way to put it. But I've heard of it, yes.
What do you know of Marlow City?
Not a whole lot. We don't get a lot of information on that.
Well, perhaps you can do something good with it. Marlow City is a cesspit, a hell, a place where once you enter you don't leave alive, at least not the same person. He takes innocent people from Saphira, even gang members and whatnot who have served him faithfully, and brings them to this facility to be repurposed, mind-controlled, drove insane. Doesn't care if you're a man, woman, child, he rips families apart and turns them into monsters. Literal monsters.
Do you mind waiting here for a second? Let me get Athena, because something she has to hear. We made needless to say, we made a deal with them last night to take in a lot of refugees from Water District. So,
well, it seems like we are fate. Yes, I think this might be a tad bit important in that regard.
Oh.
Sorry to disturb, we are doing a quick fire drill because we have trouble with a group of requests right now.
Very well. We can do the fire drill and continue it.
Huh. So they made a deal with Marius.
Wow.
Interesting.
Of course.
Where's the fire?
It's called a drill, as in practicing if there was one.
Oh.
Alright,
Hence the name drill.
Brace it off, there you go. See you in a moment.
Bracelet.
Take a bracelet here.
Play.
The boss is currently in the bathroom, so...
Christ.
I will strangle you.
Amen.
That's all I have to do.
Don't you like shrivel up and like
Alright.
turn into a black hole when that happens to you?
No, I'll
Love you
fucking
too.
bomb on you.
I gotta go find Luna. I think she might still be inside somewhere.
You there.
No, she's
Hello.
right here. She's in the
It is
bathroom.
me.
She's right here.
Hello. Yes, it is you. I haven't seen you in a long time.
It has been a while.
What the fuck?
My sleeping patterns have been so fucked up since doing this stuff, so.
Confused.
Nah, you're good.
Love a good gamble.
Oh my god, that's a
I
rare
know, I
face.
was there.
The pug, Tater, the pug.
Lots of
You're
head
gonna be at the
pits.
meeting tonight?
Hug.
The what?
Have you been,
I have
Soda?
no idea. I don't. What?
Hello.
I don't know. I wasn't called.
Hug.
Yeah, but I wasn't called for any sort of meeting. And plus, I haven't been around in a while, so it's late for me when that runs.
Yeah, it's all staff members.
Have you guys been busy then?
Is it-
I'm just panicking. I'm just like.
Yeah, it depends. 'Cause it's
Yeah, I've just been working, more or less.
Tonight, but it's even later. It's after
Yeah, when you look up near the end.
If it's after PR, I definitely can't do it.
Don't worry about it.
What the hell's PD?
Yeah, good job. Doesn't work. Haha. Vincent, too powerful.
Sadly.
I like to voice the complaint. One of your staff members tried to dance me.
Yeah. It's like one piece
I will backhand you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was just speed taking off a bracelet.
Why are you
Alex is tall.
backhanding me?
Alex
Is Martin more swole? Ah! What the fuck?
It's a name I haven't seen in a while either.
Don't infantilize me.
Yeah, it has been a
I see you
while.
at the Lotus sometimes walking around.
I know
Yeah,
the
sometimes, not an awful lot.
My neck's killing me. You're a small like child, therefore childhood.
I know the child.
Tughorn. Tughorn.
Look at little
I have a
boy.
knife.
He's
Imagine
a little
condemning
boy.
a whole
Look
city.
at the little man.
Imagine condemning the whole. What do you mean?
No.
What do you mean?
Other gender.
We're sending all the
Which year?
refugees from
This
the
year?
water district to Malleus.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's what I said at the end. That's why I said like, oh.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a scary thought.
that's a bad sign.
As well as it was supposed to.
Very bad.
Scary thought.
Oh no, he's gonna have it. GD, have you been?
Are we requesting off Soccer?
Hello.
Who's
Yeah.
the new host?
Sacker's just reloading.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sacker's
Just waiting for them to know.
Did your VR die?
Yeah. Apparently some people have had trouble getting in, so we're just gonna try a new instance. and see
No, no,
what
no, no.
happens.
I meant like, did your VR die? You're on desktop, so I wondered if.
Yeah.
There's a fire drill.
No, I was just really tired after doing Beat Saber, so, you know.
Oh, Beat Saber, yeah. Pretty good.
I'm still streaming right now just to have it on Be Alright back. That was alright.
Imagine streaming.
I'm streaming. What the fuck do you mean?
See or hear you. One of my friends gave me like 10 gifted subs, so it was just like,
Oh, that's
oh my
awesome.
fucking god.
Yeah. It feels good, doesn't it? But at the same time, you kind of feel like the pressure to
It
like
feels
keep
good.
delivering content.
The thing is, like, I gave her like a lot of subs back and stuff.
It's not the instance, it's VR chat itself. It happened. It was happening outside as well to some of our.
We did it. We're saving people. We're doing a good thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, they were literally, if we didn't come in today, they would have, Malleus would have had like a veritable army of people that mutated monsters. We would be fucked.
It probably is gonna happen still.
Oh, it's still. Well, kind of think of it. If Malleus finds out that we're interfering and he basically goes, "Oh, the refugees, where are they going? They're not coming to me." He's like, "Well, no, they're actually going to someone else." So he's gonna be like, "Send in more tigers, more tigers, more." Let the wild hunt begin.
Let the wild. I'm checking the Discord.
Press off soccer again. She's back.
Okay. What do you mean? You weren't telling it? You're telling the perfect ones now. It's not perfect. Wow, 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 wow.
I like
I go out there and fucking
not able to get in.
Yeah. I was trying to have this and not acknowledge Kalen, just to have Kalen walk up to him.
I mean, Kaylin doesn't know who the fuck you are when she's in duo.
It's making it even more fun.
Away I go.
Oh wait, what?
Oh,
What did you say?
Molly up, but
Yes.
all of her animation.
One second, I want to see a message. A dubious little creature get up to mischief.
Every time I almost have a fucking stroke when I look at the sky.
Which one?
Yeah, our favorite.
A dubious little creature get up to mischief.
A doobie. Yeah.
This
I
is
was just
no
saying that
good.
as I fucking loading it.
I literally was saying it as well. Oh my god, we're literally just thinking about the same fucking thing.
One brain cell. Alright, here we go. Or wait, are we allowed
Wait,
to
are
go
we
in
allowed to go?
soccer, or?
Do the grab test.
Yes.
No.
I want my seizure and I want it now.
To come in as Grug or not to come in as Grug? There's the question.
Oh my god, if you came in as Grug.
Grug. Is there a PL version of Grug?
Oh.
Yes, I do have a PL version of Grug.
Perfect.
PL
Let me just quickly double check. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's not allowed. I don't have mine. Mine's in hell still.
Yeah, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend. This is the one with the photo.
Photo?
Ah, pain.
Oh, yeah, Rona.
Wait.
Pain. So much pain.
Pain indeed.
It does look like a
Alright.
Anyway.
sword or a cardboard sword.
You ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, wait.
Poke.
Oh. I saw.
But not really.
I'll take those. You don't.
I'm gonna just walk on.
This is a
Oh, you
robbery.
didn't sneak Amy. Oh, I'm so sorry.
What?
Hang your ears over.
There as well.
Not gonna try to take off on my pants.
No, not
this time.
Not this time. Not this time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Enjoy. Stay again.
Thanks.
Wow. Sneaky. So sneaky.
I'm going to need to oil my arm again when I get home.
First, when was the last time
Do you want me to shake it out? Fine.
No, I need to oil it because it's gonna get rusty otherwise.
Okay, don't worry, I got it for you. Welcome to the Cafe Loaca. This is Purple Lotus establishment. If you haven't been here before, allow me to first introduce you to the establishment.
I heard a noise, was it? Thank you, Albarus11, for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel.
If you want to grab a drink before we head back in there, feel free.
Yeah, I might actually do that.
We also have staff areas that we please ask you not to enter in.
Min. What's your name, Min, again?
When she's...
Could I get a, Can I get a deep blue, please?
Deep blue? Yes, there'll be 17.
Cheese the 2 meat to you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Actually, I think I'd take one myself.
That'll be another 17 then. I'll be right back for that.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day has officially been
Almost
ruined.
like somehow so pleased to work
Information that you absolutely have to hear before
in another life.
do something.
And if you call me cringe, the fuck, man? That's not. That's fucked up.
Grog, I need you.
Okay.
You gotta hire him now. It's
If
ice
you
cream.
wish to grab a drink,
That is one big
You
bit.
got it.
What are you doing?
You got it.
Thanks.
The case run cold. Don't
got
never
it.
find the bodies.
And here's the other one.
Kind of chilly reception.
Yeah, I got it, but it won't.
In fact, I think he's already
Give
hired.
us the cold shoulder.
Start the
Hired himself.
yeah.
And snow us away.
1 second, let me bring the key out, and then you'll be able to enter.
How are you?
I'm well, rested and
Good.
well, yes, busy. Have you been, Greg? Haven't seen you for a while. You
Grog's
first.
been okay. Grog's been okay. Yeah, we'll see you inside.
Yeah.
Wow. Grug has no manners. No ladies first.
It's fine. I'm used to it. Thank you.
Grog prefers to just comfy rather than anything else, honestly.
I honestly got this at like a party costume store, so.
So, I heard you have something interesting to say.
I suppose I do.
We can start with introductions first. This is the leader of the Whispers at Gang and Sphera, who currently is rivals to the Tigers, in a way to put, who is a gang funded by Malleus. Yeah, it's part of whole controlling the gang, well, the cities from the underground in a way. But he gave me some interesting information about another city that Malleus has got his hands on.
You mentioned something of how he has a toy box. This would be one of those toy boxes.
A city?
Oh, yes. A whole city. Specifically a facility. In its sense.
For research.
Yes, for sure. We'll call it research. It's called Marlow City. A research facility that takes in people from Saphira or other planes of existence or wherever. Men, women, children, takes families, rips them apart, and then proceeds to brainwash them, make them into literal monsters. For what reason? I'm not entirely sure. Something to do with some serum to enhance the human body, or enhance a person. But he brings in plenty of people from Saphira, innocents living probably in his own district, his own gang members as well, who've been given a false invitation to get away or something like that. And once they're there, they never leave. You never hear from
Such
them
as
again.
refugees. A large amount of refugees that he kind of drooled over last night and was happy to take them.
Yes, I heard about this. Giving him the refugees would be your worst mistake. Exactly what he wants. Those are lives that, well, I'm sure he probably said, with probably the homes destroyed and whatnot in the waterfront district you said they're coming from, right?
Yeah.
They'll want a place to stay, a new home, somewhere that's safe. Alias McKay opens his wide arms with all his wealth, giving food, shelter, comforts. And then he either hires them to Malleus Industries, or something else happens to them. He decides to pick randomly and bring them to a lovely getaway holiday sort of thing, away from the family, onto a boat, and then they're gone forever.
That's a memory I'll just forget about.
No, it's not.
You're telling me
I've
he
seen-
already took in people?
Oh yes, plenty.
Mm-hmm.
The facility is full and operational. We were planning an attack, however, our plan has fallen through. It's heavily defended as large cybernetic creatures and, I suppose, in a way, mechs. Thousands of internal securities, plus his own personal hired individuals from Malleus Industries stationed there. And of course the Tigers are willingly defending it, whether it may be through fear or brainwashing or whatever. And they'll die there.
Well, I'm not human and I don't have much left for compassion. So, I see two reasons why this works out for me. First of all, Mr. McKay already got his fair share. There's nothing left for him to ask for me. Second of all, if these people are doomed to die, then he has to, well, have something now that he can contribute to the army.
If you're thinking that these are just human refugees that are going to this place, you're sorely wrong. All different kinds, doesn't matter. Your folk, his folk, giant creatures of unspeakable volume, it doesn't matter.
That's not what I'm referring to. More so that Mr. McKay refused to contribute with forces, as I stated that the Thundercloud will ultimately erase everything that's left in the waterfront as we evacuate. Which now proves the opposite. He already did something that cannot be returned, as I could imagine, correct?
I suppose.
In that case, don't let their miserable fates be in vain, and use them wisely.
But what are we gonna do about the current refugees we haven't gone to him yet? We can't strengthen a council member more than he already has strength.
You
That
can
would
bring them
put
to
us in a
District
bad
Zero.
position.
We still have the wasteland too.
We do have
You're
the
going to
wasteland.
you're going to condemn them to the wasteland, a place that has literally no civilization.
It started
wrong. Sachi, after the last war, all the battlefield and remnants were in a way repurposed and have been constructing their own civilization. There's a city
Exactly.
growing in the wastelands. It's
Can
in a way
a growing
Sachi referred to it as one of his gardens, and it has been growing
But
quite
do
well,
you-
actually.
really think that a city that is just starting to grow, get its feet off the ground after this war, can really withstand a whole district of refugees going in?
No, that would harm it actually by quite a bit. It would stun its growth,
Exactly.
but
And it could destroy it. People are desperate,
difficult.
start crime.
That's exactly why I was trying to look for shelter for the civilians. Apparently, Mr. McKay already drowned his fingers in blood. That's something I didn't account for. But he has made a mistake. And you told me about these mistakes, which means, further so, I now have more pressure points on him. So, thank you.
Sure, you're welcome. But these refugees...
Can you offer refuge to other places?
That's exactly what I was going to get into, actually. District 0 would have enough place for everyone, and we personally will be able to provide for them. That's kind of our thing. People with nowhere else left to go, down on their luck. They end up with the Whisperers. We give them shelter, give them food, somewhere to stay. Somewhere where humans can actually survive in the city, because, well, there's plenty of vigilantes that love to basically be terrorists in these streets. And as someone who's been born and raised on these streets, this is probably the safest and best place, because we actually know where's safe and where's not safe, especially for humans.
What do you think about that, JC?
Malleus controls enough. We can't give him any more control, let alone. But I'm conflicted on the whole supporting another gang in a way, because that would bolster your own ranks, correct?
I mean, if you really think we're about to give children guns, then
Maybe you got lots of people in the Whispers that would argue against that.
Again, these are refugees from the Water District. It's not just children. There's people that have fought zombies and other stuff. There's plenty of strong people.
Put it this way, would you rather have Mr. McKay have more slaves and or potential recruits, because his gang could very well take in these poor refugees and they're all
No,
over.
but we're looking at multiple options.
The wasteland might not be able to hold that many people either. It's under development. They would be stuck in tents, stuck to the weather. They would.
That's why
probably
I'm
not fare
presenting
very
you
well.
with your best offer.
And also, this offer, we don't have to divert our resources to the wastelands either, because that would take a lot of our resources.
These people will still be in Saphira and will have every right to return back into the Water District wherever they feel so. People don't.
How
we
do
don't
I know
force.
you're a man of your word?
We don't force nobody into a gang. It is a choice. And if people make that choice, then so be it.
I see.
I've been fighting these tigers for the past year. Malleus's, I suppose, personal enforcers, underground enforcers. They have caused rot upon this city, at least more rot than it already has. I just prefer that the tigers don't get a trump card on everything. Then Malleus can
Yeah, I do believe in this.
underground.
But,
and
you know,
everything in Saphira, not only in
can't give it as good as I
its
get.
most highest towers, but in the lowest pits of hell that this place has to offer. That's something you don't want either. And that's something I can provide.
Intriguing. I gotta let you know though. Business is a risky thing. And everything you do and everything you think about will have consequences. People are watching. People are listening.
They
Nothing
always are.
slips.
I'm very well aware. You lived in Saphira, surely. You know of how things work here, of how people can be. I put myself as a spot of the last bit of humanity in Saphira, to give people, humans, and other refugees and the like, an actual chance in this city, when everything else is forgotten. I'm not doing this for any righteous good deed. I'm just trying this to survive, like the rest of them. So people don't have to fear the council members of Malleus McKay taking them away to some godless place to which they will never see the light of day again. And I wish to keep people off the streets where they don't have to worry about vigilantes and villains and zombies and the like coming in, devouring and ruining everything they've built up. This is a safe haven for people like us, people who don't even last 30 more years in this fucking city. Because we are weak.
Well, to your advantage, I am not. And you sound genuine. So... if you agree with that offer, I will not hold back on it.
I agree with it and not condemning them to suffer at Malleus's hands, but there's other stuff that we would have to discuss since I feel like that was Malleus's main benefit of this whole deal. So we have our own talk to have.
Plus, any, troubles you're giving Malleus is like a holiday for me, so.
Well, you have sold him out quite well already.
More than happy to.
I mean, he's given them hell.
That's how I lost my eye.
This cautiousness didn't last long. Wouldn't you say the same?
I mean, I feel like I was already leery of Malleus, willing to help to begin with. That, and he was very gracious to accept the refugees very, very quickly.
If you knew what he got up to.
There was no negotiation on that at all. Like, he jumped on it as fast as he could. And I feel like he kind of played himself because we already knew he was up to something.
I suppose fate brought us together here, didn't it?
I
suppose it was the inevitability of Malleus doing a mistake.
Those are
so
rare.
to speak. Yes, but considering that Sachi is on vacation, he probably doesn't feel as monitored and restricted. That's a mistake. Eyes are everywhere.
I'll leave the choice to the pair of you unless there's anything else.
There's one thing I'd like to give to you in return. It is once all this is said and done, it's best the other council members will be informed about the tigers in a way that are in other districts. If we could restrict them back to Malleus's district, it would benefit yourself, of course.
Oh, certainly. That I'd be very grateful to.
That is a discussion for another day, because we have a lot of stuff on our plate.
I'd say, in regards to that, I think leave the restricting to us. I think it'd be safer for the lot of you in regards to politics and whatnot, and so, then leave the gangs to do their own business.
If that's what you wish.
but I appreciate the offer.
Well, it's not the gangs they would go after as
My number.
Malleus per se.
Another one to the list. Italian. Racking these up.
I've been doing so myself, I would say. It's starting to fill up my purse.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave you to run your business. If you ever need me, please feel free to find me, I guess. Usually in the pockets of District 0 or Purple Lotus. And occasionally I love to come to this lovely establishment. Only time I really get to come to Alandasaka, actually. The lovely train you set up between here and Saphira has been quite helpful.
Especially for us.
Can't really take the credit for that, but I'll let Calypso know.
Of course.
It was a
Till we meet
pleasure.
again. Thank you.
Well, thank you. You provided us with a whole lot to think about.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Well, that was stifling, wasn't it?
Something Grog wasn't expecting, but
Yeah, welcome to the party.
How did it go?
A lot better than I expected.
Okay, great. Awesome.
I'm leaving with a good mood and happy to be now.
How the fuck? I think these two probably need a drink, though.
Yeah, I'm
we'll
feeling
get one on the way back.
strangely dehydrated.
I know.
I got back from holiday and got
What does that look like? Is it just a log?
relaxing.
It looks like a slug. And
I come back to the world
it's this
burning.
big.
That sounds
Going
brilliant.
to bed.
Yeah, thank you for returning.
Thank you again for the drink.
Mate,
awful
whatever
thing.
left
Think
the
everything on the
must
menu.
be pretty large.
It's really changed in that respect.
You
I've
think
never looked at a
everything-
cheesecake and thought, you know what this could do for me? Make it look like a slug.
I think I would prefer a hard drink.
It's actually pretty good. I tried it myself.
You can stop by Pips
I'll go
if you
pick
want.
I realise I've resorted to a very specific accent.
Or a smaller bar.
Grog's truck is in the train station up in Saphira, so take that.
I took the train to
Come on then.
well, subway to to casino anyway.
Tortilla.
Man!
Yeah, everything is not related together.
High five, you know, high five. There we go. There we go.
Thank you.
You should probably ask him what his desire is before he leaves.
Heading out as well.
Yeah.
He's only shaved a side plate.
Thank you again for the hospitality.
What about my beautiful?
That's right. Hope you had a good time.
Yeah.
I just find it interesting
Thanks,
that
Greg.
you only shave your
Thanks, Greg.
sideburns. I think it's an interesting fit.
It's ode to predecessor of mine.
I understand. I like my grandma as well.
Well, take it easy. Goodbye, my favorite red
You know,
shirt
the voice is
fellow.
always-
I got to
Why would I ask him what his desire is? He's old as probably like
I'm doing my job. Let me get this belt thing for you.
Oh, thank you.
Belt thing. It's belt. It's a belt thing.
Belt line. That's.
I wish it was a boat. I want a boat.
Thanks.
Oh, why is
Boy, you have enough money to get yourself a boat.
I do. I do.
What a boat. Boy,
Wanting to do an after scene, or
We could.
yeah, that's what I was alluding to. You know.
Yeah.
You want to do an after scene?
Of course.
Okay. Go to Pips and.
Don't really have much opportunity to roleplay as Raven nowadays, so
Well, we just did some good work.
We got refugees.
Actually, you know
more
what?
to bolster our numbers.
Yeah, baby. It's more whispers. Let's go.
More unseen whisperers.
Let's go to Tizzy's actually.
Tizzies.
We're going
Wherever.
to Tizzy's. I'll send you an invite.
Mhm.
Request off me.
I gotta fucking gotta wing him.
Oh, gotta go home and request because it's not letting
You
me
can
request
use the
something.
wings, by the way.
Oh, can I?
Mm-hmm. We go to Nox. You can just press join.
Huh.
Oh. What?
User in
Okay.
current world.
Okay, maybe we do actually have to go back. Fuck. Okay, see you soon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. I need to hydrate. Mm. I feel really hot for some. Tizzies. Sounds like a British thing. Ooh. Yeah, indeed. A big Sag. Oh. Why is it so warm? My door's open. I suppose there isn't much of a breeze, so it's just accumulating heat. Now this is a nice looking place.
Yeah, it's got a strip club and everything.
Oh, hell yeah. I need to vent somehow. Or some way.
It's kind of sus, Raven.
I have needs, Toku. As I'm sure you do as well.
I didn't know you had gay needs.
Wait, just because it's a strip club doesn't mean there isn't guys.
Well, don't you usually have to go to, like, guy strip clubs for that?
Isn't strip clubs kind of just, like, ambiguous?
Mm.
Sounds like he's
You
sounds like
alright
Greg's
there,
struggling.
Back hurts.
Back hurts. Yeah, that sounds like a Greg
My
thing.
back.
Look, I stretched yesterday, pulled a muscle, and it still kind of hurts. I hate the penguin waddlers, Toku. I hate the penguin. No.
There, my good friend. Also, I'm keeping up the voice for once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I'm doing an okay job.
You did. I noticed it when you were talking to them. I was like, God, he sounds like Toku. This is Toku I remember. You've been gone for months. Where did you go? Did you go? You left for milk.
Toku play, that's why.
You left for
Doing a
milk and then
fucking
come back.
Toku play.
My back. Okay.
You'll be alright.
I'm
My throat's
back.
killing me though.
You're what? Killing you?
Yeah, I know I'm
My
getting sick
throat.
as well, so.
Mm.
Oh no, it's just from Toku voice.
I can see why you don't do it because, you know, hoodie throat.
Mm-hmm.
So raspy. Anyway, you good? You good?
I'm good.
I know you good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, cards up. 3, 2, 1, boom. We can go to the strip club.
Much better weather.
Grog, if you want.
Grog's fine. You can go. Grug's okay.
Do you go here all the time, Tokyo?
Well, since you all trashed my favorite spot, Pips, I had to find a new one.
What do you mean, we all? Last I checked, I wasn't there when...
It was all of you.
No, it wasn't. I wasn't even fucking there.
Grug's never been to Piss.
Yes, you have. Don't lie.
No, Grug hasn't. No.
I wasn't there when Yuna, Figment, and Lily appeared at Grug's. Unless, of course, you're on a different trashing.
I suppose this is more of a nightclub than a bar.
Oh, my eyes. Even the visors not keep out all the bright lights.
Music.
Let me just turn this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the good stuff. Don't worry. I'm loading up my mixtape.
Are you loading up your mixtape?
Oh, good.
I bet the music is, you know...
Personal Toku brand mixtape.
Is it copyright free?
You're goddamn right it is.
Yeah, we don't want the ZPD coming in on our ass saying you're playing copyrighted
All the
music.
more reason for me to make it copyright.
No, I think that's more than just CPD at that point.
Well, it's ZPD and other things, but the ZPD is the main force we're going to have to be worried with. And we have like corporations wanting to get in on it and it's like saying, hey, you played this music but you weren't allowed to do.
No, I think we're good to go. It's not like I already have this playing right now.
No.
What do you mean? You have AirPods?
You ever have a theme before?
Have I ever had no, I've never had a theme before.
No.
Toku, is
no theme.
is that what you get for being a council member? A theme?
Oh, definitely. Oh yeah, 100%.
That's part of the job.
Yeah, you just get a theme. So what not?
Does your council armor like?
So is this your theme?
Speakers that plays boss music.
Yeah. Maybe.
So-
Welcome to boats and hose, by the way.
Boats and okay, so where are the boats and where are the hose? Don't look at me.
Well, it seems you're gonna have to use these lovely glasses that were already set out, actually. Alright, there you go. We're drinking fancy tonight.
I mean, isn't that just beer? I'll have some of the spirits. What does he have?
Fine, I'll have the beer. You can have one of the spirits. We're drinking out of champagne shoots. Surely that has some form of fancy to it.
You can buy pretty cheap ones at the store. Plastic ones.
Yeah, well, do this
Grug
look
knows.
plastic? Yeah, I know you know.
They look metal.
Yeah, so they're a little bit more fancy than the plastic ones. So you probably have to pay like $5 more.
Look, could probably make them at the hall, honestly, with the scrap.
Yeah, but then I'd have to get like a tetanus shot in my tongue. And I really don't want that. Well, you caught the latter half of that meeting, but probably the most important part. Apparently there was a meeting there with 3 council members deciding on I don't know, something to do with the water district. So.
Oh boy. What Grug was about to say, if she was willing just to throw people into the hands of Malleus, Grug would have just left.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna let that happen.
Oh, you know what they say.
And if they were going to try that, then I suppose we'd have to, unfortunately, intercept those civilians.
And worry with more council members?
Better than having innocent people turned into monsters.
As I mentioned, if we don't save them or help
Can't be
them...
a gang, we'll be freedom fighters.
As I mentioned, if we allowed them to go free, to humanity as it is, we're essentially fucking ourselves over. There's more people for him in his army.
Been a while since I've been able to be in the presence of somebody that could probably snap my neck in a minute. Brings me back to the good old Delhi days when he was an asshole.
How things have changed.
Well, he's changed, but I mean, that doesn't forgive him for what he's done.
No, of course not.
Look at you, looking so comfy, and maybe I should be a bartender. What do you think I should work as if I retire? Should I be a ramen shop owner, or should I be a bartender?
Why not both?
You seem the type to be a ramen shop owner. Both. Ramen bar.
Ooh, a ramen bar. But the thing is, well, I suppose I could take the funds out of my bellies and just
leave.
Deep. Yeah, just dip. I have been saving some of it at least.
What does it give about us when you eventually pass on to a better life?
When I pass on, well, if I don't pass on through a bullet in my head, I don't know. I guess after Marlowe will be me settling down with a bunny girl, opening a ramen bar, and making a family, I guess.
Wait, making a family with bunny girls?
God.
So that's why you were so persistent with me.
No, not bunny girls. Bunny girl, plural, with Jazz, if that's what she wants.
I mean, I kind of gathered, but
imagine
never mind.
Toku bunnies hopping about the place. It would be blinding.
Horrible.
Blinding, I'd like to say.
It would be horrible.
Do you think they'd taken my genetically, silver hair?
I imagine he would probably look like the Vieira then. From that.
A what?
A Vieira from this old occult game.
Not sure what that is, but
not me neither.
Bunny people
Way,
from Final Fantasy 14, I think it was, video game.
Don't make me puke.
I mean,
for some reason, I don't know why. But something about me's not happy with that. I've never played the game, but just there's something.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What would that be?
Don't know.
Why is it they inherit Soku's genetics? You know, white hair, tan skin, ears.
Same voice.
Same
gravelly
voice.
Same gravelly,
That's I checked that weren't the males kind of effeminate?
What?
Well, I don't know who his partner is. I can't say what kind of mix it look like.
Have you never met Jazz before?
They're like
Small
half Toku's
female
size.
Bunny girl works at Purple Lotus.
No, Grug's never been to Purple Lotus.
You haven't?
We need to fix that.
No.
He's too busy on the job all the time, unlike us lazy assholes. We're always just
What the fuck
fucking
do you
around
mean?
while
I said I don't work? I've been working all the time.
I'm saying Grug works 72 hours a day.
Grug's just in his
non-stop.
He lives in his truck. Of course he's gonna be working. His workplace is his truck.
Yeah, but he's always on the job, you know?
Plus food at the pickup spots, so.
Well, yeah, whenever you're giving them something.
When I'm picking something up, it usually takes a good maybe hour or two to load everything and get it ready, so usually give free food. And drinks. That's what Grug stocks up on in his truck.
Is that why you're so...
Yes, Grug's lazy.
Muscular. Because of all the things that you have to move.
Yeah, muscular.
You can literally take someone out with one swing, I'm sure.
It's not muscle, but you know. Like you live in a truck that you drive around, you don't move around much.
What is your specialty, by the way?
He's a techie.
Driving?
In terms of what? Engineer as well.
You're more of a
Sorry, he's an engineer, not techie.
I drive, but I have an energy as well.
I'm dubbing you a driver now. We need someone to drive the mech.
Like there's a difference between a pilot and a driver. There's a difference.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
Look,
I will figure it out.
It's because Drux drives his truck and he doesn't do work. So Greg has to work on his own truck as well.
Yeah, I mean, then you'll be able to adapt to a pilot a lot easier. To mech and whatnot. That's how that works, right?
Sure. That's not really how that works, but sure.
Whatever you want to believe.
You're the boss after all, Toku. What you say goes.
See, this is why I like her. She listens and pays attention. And doesn't go like, no, I'm gonna go with my shitty plan. And then they do it, and then it fucks up, and they're like, Toku, what the fuck? And I'm like, how is this my fault?
Because you're the boss. It's often,
Because I'm
the boss
so
takes
I get the
responsibility. Yeah.
Yeah, I get the responsibility for a few renegades that do their own fuck off thing and ruin everything. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Well, we never said the Whisperers are smart people.
Fallen.
Oh, right, the Fallen? Well, yeah, we don't really deal with the Fallen. I mean, just a name, they've fallen
anymore.
apart.
That is such an old joke.
Is it?
I'm getting so sick of hearing it.
Is it? How's it
I
old?
feel
It's
like
only
every
been a week.
Every Whisperer outpost I've gone to is like, oh, they're really living up to their name, huh, Toku? Falling apart. I'm like, you're really fucking funny.
Oh, sorry for my poor attempt at humour, then. Guess I'll use
At
it
least you
less.
tried.
You said that last time and it hasn't really improved, has it?
I think every day you're improving. Every day.
Thanks. I like to think it
I've been trying to
does.
teach her comedy since she first came in. I think she's really grown.
Yeah.
So, you want to talk about what the fuck that meeting was and how they literally were this close to selling
what was that
a
about?
whole district of refugees to fucking Malleus McKay? Are they insane? Jesus Christ!
People in the high rafters of prestige won't realise the damage they're doing with such decisions. So it's typical behaviour from those kind of people. That's why...
It is upsetting. How they don't know each other and their own fucking secrets. Isn't the whole point of a council member to up another council member? Like, am I wrong, or... Everyone wants power and control, so why not fuck over the other?
Like I said, it's normal. There's a reason why the Whispers exist. There's a reason why we're doing what we're doing. It's because the people up there, they don't care.
Yeah, well, I
And
mean, we
besides-
just saw with that... What's her name? Not Calypso. What's her name? She just reminds me of
Athena, I
Calypso.
think?
But Athena, yes, like the Greek... This is like a Greek goddess. isn't
Yes,
it?
Greek goddess
Athena?
of wisdom, I believe.
Okay, well, there was no wisdom behind that decision.
Well, even if they were
Again,
to...
they didn't know.
No, they didn't.
Well, even if they were to do that, we got wind of the information, we can just intercept it. If situations were bad. Thankfully it wasn't.
It was pretty bad. It almost got pretty bad.
Yeah, well...
And they'll only see promise to our words when I quite literally only take in those who actually want to fight Malleus McKay back. I don't intend to recruit every single refugee that comes in.
Don't have the supplies for it.
Well, we do and we don't.
Try to recruit each and every one that comes in. No.
Oh, right, yeah, no. In that regard, definitely not, no. But when we acquire more territory, we will.
If we acquire more territory.
Well, we needed a recruitment drive after our sudden loss of Fallen, so I think this is a perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
You want to share any other thoughts on this matter in regard? I'd like to hear what you think about this.
If you think us taking in these refugees is a good idea.
Better than them going to Malleus, that's for sure.
I mean, if you want me to hear my paranoid opinion, aren't there tigers amongst all districts? What if some of the refugees are tigers? And they end up coming into our ranks and causing chaos?
I'm pretty sure most of the tiger presence, as well as whisper presence in the waterfront district, is more or less null and void with the insistence of this zombie attacks.
I mean, I heard word that some tigers went to the waterfront district to kill zombies one time.
Well,
Not sure if they came out alive.
Then we will vet these people when need be.
Again, I'm just paranoid.
I mean, we have shotgun squads for a reason.
Shotgun squads are more for our own people. I mean, I would imagine that Figment's division is more equipped for this kind of thing.
And that too. Well, then there you go. Then your paranoia can be set to rest, because you just answered your own question.
As if I'm allowed to do such things like that. I'm not let off the leash yet. Or ever will.
Well, you have to make more tier 2 armor for more refugees.
No, they can handle themselves.
You can have the tier
Only
1.
Work with the armor for our people.
Yeah, they can have the tier 1.
We've got large surpluses of it.
I think what we did today just possibly saved the lives of a district, so...
Hopefully.
Isn't the meat rack in the water district?
Yes, it is, actually.
They have a bubble.
Yeah, they have a bubble thing or something.
Oh, so that's what it was.
Some
I
weird
saw it and I thought we were underwater, but not underwater.
No. Bubble. That's stopping the zombies and stuff from getting in.
Right, so why couldn't the meat rack take in any of those refugees?
The meat rack can barely hold.
Yeah, the meat rack's right
The
there.
people that
It's
come in.
literally...
Yeah, exactly. I don't think they have enough room to shelter everyone, too. Whereas they have a street, we have a district.
That has small patches of tigers. Yeah, we did the right
District
thing.
Zero has been mostly secured by the Whisperers. It's not as tiger heavy as it used to be.
No, but there are still occasionally groups walking about.
Still,
They
but
always try
better
and
than-
step in, and then we group in.
Better have
Take care of them.
a whole district for people than just a street.
Yeah. I guess.
It's risky, yes, but it's the best offer.
We'll have Whisperers greet them in at the district's entrances, and then we'll lead them to our safe houses.
Keep them away from the hollow, that's what I suggest.
Oh yeah, don't worry. There won't be anyone going near the hollow. They'll be sticking to main Whisperer bases and outposts. Places where we can give them the shelter, food, and care that they need, as well as medical. And then we will obviously give the offer to those who wish to stay, who wish to fight. We'll give them the spiel about Malleus and how his crowd almost sent him to their deaths, and that this might be a chance for them to fight. And whatnot. We spread that propaganda around, and I think we'll get a good majority of willing fighters. We train them up, get them sorted with guns, weapons, and I'm sure there's already refugees in there that are probably
Skilled.
well skilled, yes, with different areas of expertise, engineers, electronics,
Hopefully scientists.
mercenaries, and Hopefully scientists too. And then, of course, those who wish to return back to the waterfront district whenever it's properly taken care of may leave.
You
This
know,
will
now
give
we
us
could
the good
have.
eyes and
Well, yeah, that.
this will put us in the good eyes of Athena, and if another crisis happens with these zombies, they'll lead refugees right back to us.
We'd also have sympathizers in the waterfront district. Might even be able to have like a emissary of some sort.
Word will spread about it. They'll hear the good deeds of the Whisperers, who they are trying to fight, and how they saved the poor people of the waterfront district. And the word will spread, and District Zero will welcome them in with open arms. We have a lot of Whisperer sympathizers in there since, well, we've more or less grown out of District Zero, so they'll be willing to lend a hand in a few homes.
That's if the reputation that the Fallen gave to the meat rack doesn't sour that. Not sure how much the
Right.
meat rack staff talk, but you know, word travels fast, and that was many months ago.
Well, when you're given a choice of either walking back into the hellhole that you're trying to escape from, or an actual chance to perhaps live, I think most people of rational minds will take our offer.
Yeah, some people are just irrational sometimes.
And therefore, we will be safe. And they'll be safe. And hopefully we can usher in some security when we speak again.
Hello, Angry Boy. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello.
Marlo,
Sorry, you just
unfortunately, will have
responded.
to take a
Back
very
seat.
long back seat.
Yeah.
Unless something miraculous happens and we have a major development to which then we move forward. But until then,
We waited a whole year. What's a few more months or a year? We'll get there eventually.
Rather go
And
in
if
prepared
these
than underprepared.
council members can keep Mr. McKay distracted and keep his view away, and we will concentrate on our underdealings. And Saphira. Clearly they don't like him as much as we don't like him. At least this Athena doesn't. I really think Athena and Calypso must be relatives or something. They look too alike.
Greg just looks past at this point with the amount of people from different worlds and all that crap come in.
You think they're from an alternate universe?
I hope you're not being racist,
Maybe.
Toku. Just because you look the same as being related.
Okay, alright. You know what? I don't care. I call drows grapes, so I don't care.
You call drows grapes. Do you want to be blown up
Yes.
with magic?
I was at a drow wedding and there was a grape fight. Me and another drow were joking about it. It was the funniest thing ever.
Huh.
It was like a grape family feud, and we just drunk and had fun.
Yeah, the family feud, so it became wine then. A family of wine.
Exactly. See, she's learning. I'm so proud of you.
The joke sounded
Don't be
crude,
proud.
if I'm honest.
It's just a bit of a joke. It's not like we haven't been spat on every other different race of what's been given to us. You know, we're humans, we're weak, we're pitiful. Most we have is our ingenuity, and even then it's still spat on.
I think you ever come up into our ancestors. I took a history book for influential leaders in the past. Turns out that humans quite a while ago were racist. So,
Oh, yeah, everyone hates everyone. They hate us, we hate ourselves. I mean,
yeah, but we obviously did
humanity
something
hasn't
to.
grown since then.
Yeah.
We still hate each other.
I mean, right now we're literally fighting tigers who are just other humans trying to survive. Except they're just idiots and working for a fucking insane person that they don't even realize. It's because there's money.
Well, money makes the world go around. As much as you want to deny it.
That it does, but I mean, if money makes the world go around, what's left of humanity is just gonna disappear if we keep people with money letting the world go around as they're mind controlled and experimented on and yada yada yada. Ugh, I think I'm gonna head somewhere. I don't know where. Somewhere. Maybe back to the Hollow.
That's where Greg's headed. Greg has to feed Patricia and probably get some rest. Greg's getting too old to do all this.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the same as well. Of course.
We'll all squeeze together in the front seat.
Yeah, there's a bed in the back you could sit in as well.
I'm not sitting in the middle.
I see.
Okay, I have
taking
feet
the
and
window
there's a
seat.
bed at the back.
I see, it's because I'm
Taking the
small,
window
isn't it?
seat.
Sit or lay down in the bed.
Yeah, you can sit in. Yeah. You're like the small child in the middle. Don't.
Just use the bed. You can use the bed at the back and rest. I'm not stopping you if you get kicked.
God, don't take this away from me. It'd be fun. It'd be real.
Tucker, I've been working out, have you now? I don't think you want to piss me off.
Yeah, I know you have. You wouldn't have a boss, would you?
I would.
Tempting. I'll just make up a convenient excuse.
Different for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Last I checked, you said I was like an older sister to you.
Yeah, you remind me of my sister a bit.
Does your older sister ever like
Just because I said that.
jab you on your arm?
If I say yes, are you gonna jab me in the arm?
Might do it as a comic effect.
As long as you don't break my arm with your cybernetics, then.
You know I don't trust this
I'll allow
arm.
it.
I'm still trying to get used to the
I know you
delicacies.
don't trust it, but I don't know if you can do it and break my fucking arm. You know,
No.
sometimes you just.
Be like your older
Also, I didn't
sister's
know
like.
you had Heelys.
I don't.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Whoa, okay. I thought Matrix may have give you a pair.
No. It's not good for mobility anyway. My body aches. I want to sit down.
My body. My body so.
I need to charge my stuff as well, so I've got Curse Bears later on. I need to finish the avatar.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go bed, go home, go bed.
Are you going to? Yeah, you got Pride.
Yeah, I got gay parade.
Gay Parade.
You're gonna go be gay.
Gatorade.
Yeah, I'm gonna go be gay. Yeah, I'm gonna be gay for the day.
What was it?
You need to wear a skirt. Wear a skirt.
I'm not wearing a skirt.
Wear a skirt.
I'm not becoming the femboy you want me to be.
What do you mean? Every time you're relaxing, you go to the
Dress up
fucking.
as Rin.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, cause it's no, cause then Rock would lose it.
See?
Rock.
I suppose you're not wearing a
It's
skirt.
comfy. Yeah, it's not wearing a skirt. Fuck you. No skirts.
Damn.
Speaking personally, I would punch Toku gladly. Femboy Toku, stop.
Was Tuku a femboy in his younger years?
No, but if I ever put him in a skirt, I'm gonna make sure he has really hairy legs.
Did you put him in a maid outfit? That's technically a skirt.
True. That was just a head swap.
So is
You know,
Hermes.
you know?
Hermes is also a head swap.
Yeah. But I'll make sure that fucking like their legs so hairy. So that you
So
will literally gag.
To show that you're a manly man, because men don't shave their legs.
What about a tutu? I'm not. No, no. Femboy Toku would go well with Bunny Girl Raven. True.
Oh no, they pulled it up. I'm working on it, guys. I'm sorry.
That's a lie.
Okay, no, I am working on it. Well, okay, I need to work. I need to work on the base. I already showed you what I was gonna do, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Put in a jacket and everything. I just want to make it like an actual serious thing. But I need to work on the base. You get to see Bunny Girl Raven abs. Think of it.
True. True. I mean, we just need. I might bring you around the train a little bit for a morale raiser. You know?
Shut the. Whoa. That's a good turn.
Wait, not like that. Not like that. Just, you know, like for something to for something to fight for. You know, they're like, wow, what a pretty lady. I want to fight for her. You know, not. Yeah, I'm gonna fight for her because I fucked.
I can imagine it being a case where someone's just like, I wanted to fucking step on me, and I'm like, excuse me, what? Come on, it's a mega gang. There's obviously because someone got people that like being stepped on. It's just like, oh, for fuck's sake.
No,
I know I'm wearing stilettos, but come on, guys.
Raven Steppies part. Oh, Christ. Gather Raven's army of simps.
Well, funny enough, you say that because Figment did say you're gonna have to start recruiting your own agents eventually. So Figment was gonna give.
Raven already has that. They have
Millie.
Who simps? Yeah, we got Millie, who definitely does it.
I'm pretty sure like 90% of the Hollow sims for Raven.
A lot of people were upset whenever, she got injured. So I guess, yeah. Raven's gonna get her own group of Figment soldiers as well, because Figment wants to test her leadership.
Yeah. How's that gonna go for you? You ready for a leadership position?
Raven isn't. I don't mind it. We'll see how it goes. Because my last one went horribly due to circumstances that were outside of my control.
Exactly.
We shall see. Raven actually really, really wanted to tell Toku about being claimed as Figment's heir to the council seat, but she just remembered, Figment said, to not say it to anyone, because otherwise it breaks the whole plans for it. So she didn't say anything.
You tell me.
The thing is, Raven doesn't know who to tell, or who she can't tell. It's not that she doesn't trust Toku, it's just that, who's listening?
She's actually, yeah. Welcome to leadership. Other people fuck you over.
Yeah.
For real.
Let's get now. Cringe abs. Well, thank you. Hey, if this happens, can I get my ambulance?
Yeah, I'm gonna head up as well. Bye-bye.
See ya, Nox. See ya, Pug.
Nox, wait.
Can I get you on a hug as well?
Big hug.
I'm heading out.
No, cutie queen.
Yeah, just
big old hug. There we go. Bye-bye, you two.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Have a fun time at Pride.
I
Yes,
will.
enjoy
I
Pride.
will be gay.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Did I hydrate? I've been hydrating throughout the whole stream. But I've not hydrated recently because my drink is empty. But I'll be sure to do that when I get off. Just a heads up to you guys. I will be streaming in 2.5 hours. I'll be streaming in 2.5 hours. I'll be streaming a one-off workshop run or dry run or whatever you like to call it of Curse Bearers. I plan to make a character for it. The character's kind of in draft, but she's going to be interesting. I kind of like it. Yeah, imagine doing that. Fuck me, I'm already feeling tired. But thank you for the boobs, Jamie. Wait, hey, if what happens? You mean if Raven becomes council member and needs a group? Yeah, don't see why not. Oh, my jump button's fucked up. No, there's no point in NS because I'm gonna be getting off soon anyway. I got to do model work. Why can't I jump? Are you still here? Dab. Sorry, I was like, who? What? I'm kind of happy that I managed to come to a consensus for my Curse Bear's character. I get to be a fancy escort.
Oh wow. Okay.
There's no other
fancy escort.
Yeah. I mean, aren't you going to be a clergy? It would be really interesting to be like, come to... Because the abode is one of the only few places you can actually lose insight. So you come to me quite a lot. Isn't that wonderful?
Ah, hell yeah. It's not what it looks like, guys, I swear.
Besides, I can provide services besides sexual endeavors. I can be a good conversation. You can get a massage. I can also do astrology with you, considering that my cat will have a hobby in astrology. She's actually going to have a starry room, and she's actually going to have enough money for a telescope. Because the original idea of the character was that she was going to be someone that would eventually get corrupted, or have some sort of weird magical insight where she would have these extra arms come out. And you're going to be in cosmic in nature, maybe. But the original idea kind of fell through because of certain limitations. And then we discovered that we could do the character idea, but because of what she wore, I don't know, what she wore, Foot Knight was like, hey, you might have to change the underboob because you're gonna look like she's comes from the noble abode. I was like, what's the noble abode? And he just said, yeah, it's basically a brothel. So
I see.
In about
I was just looking at DM on call and I saw both Kaz and Millie in there, and then they both left at the exact same time.
Wait. Is that for end time? That's for end times.
Yeah, that's for end time stuff, yeah.
Jamie, Curse Bearers is a roleplay led and ran by Foot Knight. It's basically Bloodborne based. Think of Bloodborne. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, no, I know what Curse Bearers.
Oh, I seen Jamie. I'm still streaming. NS also said that you're cringe.
Yeah, I am. Sugma.
But he's our cringe. He's our cringe.
Okay, I'll disappear now.
Bye, no. Bye. Hour.
Goodbye.
It was lovely doing the roleplay with you and doing the scene. Thank you for dragging me along.
Happy to have you. Thank you for coming with me.
No problem. Anytime. Bye. Chrome was meant to be here, but I'm assuming they decided not to. Wait. That's fucking trackers. Huh, 5 trackers. Right, so yeah, fetish wear. Foot Knight basically kind of gave me free roam and said different colored outfits. We'll see how it is. If I get everything done tonight, before the session starts, you will see my character that I will probably be using for Curse Bearers. She won't be in a completely finished state. but it would be enough to get the idea. Like there'll probably be like need to change the colors. There will probably be Is this mainly going to be a change of colors, really? If not other things, I can't really think of any other things I could add or remove without, changing the whole look of the character, because I kind of like the whole look of the character. Thank you, Jamie. Love you too. How long's your meeting for? I still haven't writ out any of the sheet, so got that to look forward to. Well, you guys aren't going to see it, but I would need to do a sheet as well. But yeah, thank you everyone who stopped by to watch the stream. I appreciate it greatly. I love you all very, very much. It makes me so happy that you guys are enjoying what I do and supporting the channel by giving subs or bits. I appreciate it so much. This is somewhat. I feel like I'm dreaming sometimes with some of the stuff that's happening. Because I never really thought myself being able to do this kind of stuff, and feel good about it. So I want to say a very big thank you to all of you. Anyway, I will see you guys in 2.5 hours. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.